Okay, so another way that we can look at this is we build one page that has two links that feed off, one that will feed to featured properties that you have in Cincinnati, one that will feed off to your international listings. You're going to have to make manual pages for your international listings. And these will be pages that you build, or I'm going to show you how I would do it and just give you an idea. So the first place I would start is I would go to Site Builder, Content, and Pages, and I would add a page, and I would name it All Featured Properties. And I'm going to go ahead and click on Edit Page. And it's going to, I haven't linked anything. We're going to kind of walk through this together, but these will be links, and you could actually upload images and have them link off if you wanted to. It just depends on how you want to do this. So I'm going to go and click on View Website, and it's going to open up my website. And let's make sure that my featured properties are showing. I've got them hidden, so let me go ahead and show them on my page. Still loading, so we'll give that a minute. The next thing is I'm going to create a page called International Listings. And the idea behind the international listings is that you'll have one continuous page that will basically showcase your listings, and you can use the single property websites through Design Center and the embed code from those pages to give them this whole one long page so they can just sort of scroll down the page instead of having a bunch of individual pages. Of course, that all depends on how you want to build this, but to me it would be the easiest way to maintain it. So let me go and we're going to click on All Featured Properties, and we're going to add the hyperlink for my Featured Properties page. So the way I'm going to grab that is I'm just going to go to Properties, Featured Properties, and then I'm going to grab the URL up here in the top portion. I'll copy that, and then we're going to go here, Insert Link. We're going to paste that in. And now, so for some time's sake, I went ahead and built some of this stuff already for the pages, but I'm going to go ahead and click Submit to save my changes on here. And we're going to go over to Site Builder, and then over to SEO, and then to Pages, because you can build pages and then create the SEO for them. I've already gone through and created the page for the featured international listings. And if you've never done this before, I think you have. If you've never, once you get to this page, you click on the Edit SEO link, and then you will create your domain that you want it to say. And for this instance, I just put featured international listings, and then just basically copied that down through the description, keywords, so forth and so on. But my idea and my plan is to have this URL. So basically the URL is going to look like, let me grab the correct URL here. So we go back a page. So this is actually my URL. Let me take this out. All right, so now I'm going to take this link that we created for our SEO page. I'm going to go back over to Site Builder, Content, Pages. I'm going to go down to All Featured Properties. I'm going to go to the Edit Page. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to link it over to my Featured International Listing page. And click Submit to save my pages. So we've built the main page to basically take people in one direction or the other, right? So now we want to go and we want to work on our international listings page. So I'm going to click on Edit Page, and I've given it a title, and I'm just basically sort of creating a fake listing here. But what I did is I went and over to Design Center, and I went to designs, I chose website, and I chose one of the single property websites. So once it gets done building a website, you can click publish to web and it'll give you three options. It'll give you a hyperlink that you can, purchase a GoDaddy link and have a custom domain for it. It'll give you some HTML code, and it'll also give you HTML embed code. And what we want is the actual HTML to embed to your website code, right? So we're going to copy this. Basically what I did is I copied this code here. I went back over to my page. I went over to HTML, and I pasted it into the HTML code underneath the last section. Then I click Submit to save my change. And now let's go through here. All featured properties. Is this showing on my page yet? It is not. So currently it's hidden. I'm going to go ahead and show it, and I'm going to refresh my page. And I'm going to go home. So if I'm a consumer, I'm going to go to my home page. I'm going to go to properties, and here's all featured properties. I've got two links. This one's going to feed off to my current featured properties. If I click here, this is going to go to my let me try this again. Okay, I had to fix my link. It wasn't correct. But when you click on the link to go over to featured international properties, then it'll stem off to your single property website here that will allow the consumer to interact with the information about the property from this current position. So it gives the ability for them to stay on your page. And that's a dead link anyway. I made something up. But anyway, this allows them to actually see the single property website, or you could just insert a link that takes them over to the single property website, because the link to the actual page may actually work better. It just kind of depends on how you want to present it to your customers and clients. But I may actually, if it were me, instead of embedding, I would just send them over to the direct link. So what that'll do is it'll allow you to basically have all of your international listings on one page and feed off to a really nice design that's in the system. So that to me is one of the best ways to resolve the issue. And then just hide your featured properties from the drop down and have only all featured properties show. And then you can also do the SEO for the all featured properties, or you can build pages for each individual international listing area that you want and feed the links out that way. So that is the best workaround that I have for the system right now. So basically building a feature properties link page. One goes to my local listing, one goes to my featured international listings, and allows the consumer to see all of your international listings in one spot.